The podcast for discussions and advice for all walks of life. With J, Marie, and Blue, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. We're vividly vocal. We're vividly vocal.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Hello, everyone.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Vividly Vocal with your host J Marie
and Blue.
And welcome back, y'all. First of all, I just want to say this episode is all about you, girl, on your birthday. Hold on. Hey, y'all, this is the episode of Miss Blue's 25th birthday.
Yay.
Y'all, my baby is 25. Yes.
25. That's crazy. That age is a little too serious for me.
Man, can we talk about it? How you feeling?
Good. Time flies. I still feel like a child. I still feel like a teenager. But I feel good. Grown and sexy. That's how I feel.
Okay, period. So this episode, you guys, is basically, Blue's gonna reflect on her life as far as being a 25-year-old woman. Okay.
Yeah. It's another birthday episode like we did last year when we talked about, how me and J. Marie went to New Orleans and had a good old time, but this isn't a travel episode, I don't have much to talk about in terms of events because last year, we went to New Orleans. This year I had some plans for destinations, but it just wasn't in the cards, I was thinking about taking a cruise to Mexico, but, a couple things came up. Nobody had passports. And then I was like, well, fuck it. Why not go by myself? But the amount of money I would be spending on just me going on the cruise, I couldn't justify it. Then I was like, maybe Vegas, but I don't like last minute plans to put on people. And I scrapped that one too. But then suddenly I had to get a new car in December. And then suddenly Nicki Minaj dropped her tickets for her tour that same week. So I was just like, okay, a nice dinner is just fine. And I'll make it up to myself at some point. But it just wasn't in the cards because, if you're a Texan, you're freezing your ass off right now. So it's for the best that we didn't go anywhere extravagant this year because what could have happened if we could not have flown back into this motherfucker? But, yeah, today I'm going to be sharing 25 things I learned throughout my lifetime or things that were important to me. But before we do that, let's get the hee-hees and ha-has and get the cute shit out of the way before we get to the meat and potatoes, and if you're watching visually, here is my birthday look that I had.
Period.
There we go. If you cannot see, I'm wearing a black bandage dress with some gold embellishments on my bosoms and dangly gold earrings and a simple gold necklace. Now, I'm really intentional when it comes to putting together my birthday looks, but this is probably my favorite one that I've ever done. Look, it's giving half Diana Ross, half Coming to America with that girl that was going, arf, 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 arf. And, very brunette bombshell, very dark, feminine, wife of Hades, queen of the underworld. The bottom half of the dress is like sheer, so it reminded me like a veil. And the hair was very, very big. This hair is huge. Look at it. It's fucking big. It's huge as fuck. And I always like to pick out one statement piece for like a special event outfit, and this time it was my hair. I love big hair. I love hair with body. I feel like flat hair kind of washes me out and makes me look more plain. But yeah, look, take a gander.
Period. I love this look. Like, you ate this up. It's giving very much Diana Ross and the fucking Supremes. Can we talk about it? All you needed was the Supremes. Come on
out. Child.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
the look was everything.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I know the makeup. I love the makeup. It was so like I love makeup artists that know how to work with your natural features, like and not people that just know how to do one look for Instagram. You know what I mean? Like the snatch nose, the baddie look, the cut crease and all that. But like the artist I went to,
Right.
she knew how to work with your features. I really love that. Shout out to her, but the makeup was expensive as fuck. So I was like, I'm trying to get all the pictures I can before I go to bed tonight. And after that, I went straight to bed. I took
Right.
off that wig and went to bed.
I would have been there
Child,
snapping it up about at least
very
1,000 pictures.
much.
Okay, all right. Let
Very
me go ahead
much.
and go back
And
to
J.
sleep
Marie
now.
knows I've been posting one every single day. I've been posting a few every single
Yerp.
day ever since then.
Okay. If y'all know my
Okay.
bestie, like I know my bestie, she gonna take pictures. Okay,
Very
we love
much.
it. Point blank. Period.
Very much. That was that. Okay. And now we're going to get to the real shit. Here's
Come on.
25 things that I learned and really important themes throughout my life. J. Marie, feel free to chime in on it when you get a space to speak on it. Um,
Hmm.
so, number one, you will have to fight for what you want. You will encounter many people that will not give you what you want willingly. So you have to take it. Because damn what
Right.
anybody else thinks you should do or what you should be. What do you want to be in your life? Where do you see yourself?
Right.
Number two, it's not always possible to solve something amicably. Stop negotiating with people. Stop trying to be nice. It's not going to work. Many people don't have it in them to compromise on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, the world is a cruel place. So do what you can to make it less cruel.
Right.
Like be nice to a cashier. Ask them about their day. When I go through the drive through, because I go to the drive through a lot, that's the most I interact with people. 9 times out of 10, it's always a girl with cute nails. And I always compliment her nails. And always say please and thank you. And if you have a problem, 9 times out of 10, those people are willing to help you fix it. Be gentle with yourself when you make a mistake in the school of life. You don't know what you're doing as much as other people like to pretend they have it all together. All you can do is learn, emphasis on learn your lesson and be ready for the next time you encounter something similar. Emphasis on learn because a lot of y'all just do the same shit over and over and over again and then
Talk
wonder
about it.
why you're in the position that you're in because you haven't learned. You repeat lessons until you finally get it through your head and then you can go to the next stage of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Going hand in hand with that, cause and effect. Life is a series of choices. Stop wondering how did this happen? That reminds me of a tweet I saw a long time ago that said, I wish we could pick our baby daddies.
I bet a lot of y'all saying that shit.
A lot of y'all saying that. Like, I'm sure that tweet was a joke, but but
A lot of y'all be saying it, but be going right back to that motherfucker.
How did I get pregnant? Well, let's take
Well,
it back to sex education. Let's take it back
come on.
when you bust it wide open and he tells you bring it back. A baby
Come
is born.
on.
When you bust it wide open, you tell him bring it back. He brings the
Mhm.
sperm into the egg. The sperm goes in
Mhm.
you. It travels up your coochie and it travels to the little egg, and then you have a baby.
Come on, preach it.
That's the cause and effect.
I'm screaming, please. Oh my God.
We'll leave it at that. Number 6. It does not have to be this way. You can change the narrative of your life anytime you want. Every breath you have is an opportunity to change things. Instead of being like, oh, I'm a loser, I'll always be a loser, change the narrative in your head to, oh, I'm the underdog, I'm up and coming, I'm the ugly duckling, or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself to make you feel better.
Right.
Alone time is good. I love alone time, almost to like an unhealthy degree. I like being alone with my thoughts. It helps me get in a more creative mood. I love the freedom of doing my own thing and being myself when the world isn't watching. But there are people who cannot be alone for shit.
Man.
I knew somebody who had to just be with somebody 24/7, and that is unhealthy. in order to not
Mm-hmm.
face themselves. Now that's a problem then in itself, but you know how that works. But you are more capable than you realize. Number 8, there are many things I always thought I couldn't do growing up, having social anxiety and having no social skills. When I first started my job, my very first job, I was so nervous, and my grandma, being my grandma, told me, it's okay. You're a very smart girl, and you'll be able to learn everything you need to do. Just tell yourself it's okay. I can do this. And she told me this little story about how she used to work for a bank, and this is when they brought in like newer cashier registers, and so she basically had to learn how to do her job all over again. And it was hard because she's not the most tech savvy person, but she got it. you know Number 9,
Mm-hmm.
stop trying to figure out the why. Sometimes it is what it is. Not everything has a big motive behind it. There's nothing you could have done to make that situation turn out different. 99% of the time, it's just that person being who they are as a result to the other factors of the environment they grew up in. Um, Number 10, nobody cares about you. I'm not talking about your family or friends. I'm talking about the random background characters or the NPCs that I call people NPCs sometimes throughout your day to day. You're not the center of the universe. So you don't so stop asking, what if they don't like the way I look? What if they think I'm weird? Etc. 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 And you're living in a constant state of being scared of being judged by others. To me, that can be really freeing to know that people don't give two shits about me. For example, I dated a guy who was so insecure. He was so insecure and constantly thought people were criticizing him. Like, for example, when I get fast food, I like to check my bags before leaving the drive thru. Simple, right? Because the one time I don't check it, my order's always wrong. So keep in mind, I worked in fast food for like 4.5 years. So my mind's like a computer when it comes to this shit. Like, okay, it takes me 10 minutes, 10 seconds max to check the bags. Okay, do. Okay, we good to go. And he was so afraid of being judged by the people in line and the worker at the window by not pulling off immediately. He would be like anxious when I'm checking the bags. And I'd be like, nigga, calm down. I'm just checking the fucking bag. Like, if anything, the worker don't care at the window. If anything, you giving them more time to prepare for the next person, because I've been through this shit.
Right.
The other people in line, it's going to take me 10 seconds to check this bag because let's say you get a burger meal, J. Marie, with a soda,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a chicken nugget meal with a soda. Okay, so we need one burger, one chicken nugget, 2 fries, 2 sodas. Do. We're done. And we pull off.
Right.
But he had other problems. But a lot of 11 number 11, a lot of what people say is projection. Projection is when somebody tries to call you out on something, but they do that very same thing. It's where feelings are directed towards the self, they're displaced towards other people. Like, you mad at somebody else, but you're really mad at yourself on the inside. Let them be wrong about you, because odds are they're fighting a way bigger battle in their head.
Man.
Number
Talk
12.
about it.
Number 12, romantic love isn't the only kind of love, and it's not the most important end all be all kind of love. Love is a vibration. Love can happen and the feeling can happen with anyone or anything, not just a lover. Your family, your friends, your pets, etc. Also, stop trying to chase love in your 20s. As women, and also gay men, we're taught that if you don't have a partner, you're nothing. Nothing you do will ever matter, not a degree, not a business, not a job. But if you don't have a man beside you, you're deficient. Something's wrong with you in some way. I've seen many a bitch crash out and ruin the whole course of their lives for the most mid, dusty, good for nothing nigga. Live your life, have fun, be responsible, build yourself, and love will find you along the way. Number 13, the internet is not a real place. It's all
Mm.
manufactured. You notice how something seems so big on the internet, but you talk to somebody in real life, J. Marie, like they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They'd be like, what? They'd be like, who's that?
Right.
So people craft and create images that don't translate to real life, and too many people eat up narratives that just aren't factual. Now with the rise of AI, and people can pay for bots and pay them to talk about something and make it seem like it's trending on Twitter or whatever. And promotions and buying likes and followers is even more effective than it's ever been. So don't let the okie doke get you.
Mm-hmm.
Be grateful for the life you have because it could be worse. Simple. When I first started out exploring gratitude, that was basically my mantra because it definitely could be worse. Look around you at the other heavy shit people are dealing with. If your biggest complaint is that you're a little overweight or you bald headed, you got a pretty great life, don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. That caught me so off guard. Please, I'm sorry. Bald-headed. I'm sorry. Please.
Number 15, go get a new nigga. That's self
Mm,
explanatory. I don't need to elaborate on that
mm.
one unless J. Marie would like to. Or we just gonna leave it at that, short and sweet. Get a
I
new
mean, just
nigga.
right, just a short and sweet, simple thing. Stop dealing with the old shit and the old nigga and the shit that he consistently doing and go find you another nigga. They got other fish in the sea. Stop trying to make
Plenty.
a husband or make a man or do this. This is not build a bear. This is not build a nigga. We not here for that. So instead of instead of learning or trying to build this man or build this perfect family or this happy family, let it the fuck go. Because while you're trying to build a man or build a family, this man is trying to fuck another woman. He's trying to build chicken nuggets and he is trying to build happy meals. That is all. Yeah.
Number 16, think like a man. Do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Stop letting a relationship or the mere presence of a man hold you back from the priorities and the opportunities in your own life. So many women give up big pieces of their lives to fit in with what the man they're seeking wants, when the perfect man for you respects you and loves what you got going on, and your lives will easily come together.
Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it?
Hmm. We can
Y'all
talk
be
about it.
stooping so low. Y'all be stooping so low or trying to, how can I say it? Y'all try to paint this picture of, okay, so this is the man that you want, or this is the man that wants you, or I don't know, however you want to put it. And it's like you have to go into what they like, what they feel. And it's like, this is not what I like. This is not what I feel. When they got somebody that God had already pretained and
Hmm.
preordained for you. So it's like you doing crumb shit for this man, and hell, the whole buffet is around the corner somewhere. Like, stop it. Stop it. That's all I gotta say.
Hmm.
Stop it.
Child, stop it. Number 17, there's no point in communication without comprehension. The phrase is not called talking to a brick wall for no reason. And no,
Hmm.
talking to somebody multiple times until you blue in the face does not get the message through their heads. I know people think that because you love this person, you have to continuously sit down for hours, remind them, and having full blown conversations until you blue in the face. But there comes a point where you got to give it up. You got to give it up.
Right.
Number 18, it is not your responsibility. As women, we are taught to care for and nurture everybody around us, especially Black women. You will run yourself ragged, making sure everybody, your family members, friends, significant others, and even acquaintances are cared for. But who will be there when you need something?
Come
I
on,
remember
talk
thinking
about it.
every time when my friends had a problem, my first thought was, man, what can I do to help them? But even when it was circumstances completely out of my control, there's nothing I could do. Like, there's nothing I could do, but I was still thinking, what can I do to help you? But it just adds stress to your life. Now, if you have the solution, by
Hmm.
all means, go ahead. But if you don't, it's not your responsibility. 19, choose what is best for you and your development every single time, not to please anyone else. You are responsible for what happens in your life, and that can be freeing, but also very scary. And it can come to a point where you're at a crossroads of, if I choose this, I'll be on my journey of my own, leaving everything else to fall where the chips may. Or, but if I stay and choose to remain the same, things are going to stay exactly the same. And other people remain comfortable as to how I fit in their life. But I won't begin my own adventure. And nobody will have to live with that but you. Number 20, If you want to survive and be successful in this world, you have to learn to be a cunt. That's a big
Let's
word. My
talk about it.
boyfriend been my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend been saying the word cunt back and forth. Like
Oh
as
my
a
God,
joke,
please.
like it cunt is a white people cuss word. So he'll be like cunt and I'll be like, you say cunt? It will be like, and now we just start using the word cunt. Oh, look at that cunt over there. Oh, that cunt, that cunt. She's a fucking cunt. That cunt. He's a cunt. She's a cunt. Everybody's a cunt. But you have to learn to be a stone cold bitch, a cunty cunt. Okay. The results you're
Mm,
looking for will not come by being sweet, submissive, agreeable, and a pushover. Yeah, that lady over there might have a bad reputation and she's not loved by people at work. And people who mean nothing to her in the grand scheme of things might hate her, but she gets shit done, is undeniably good at her craft, and has all her wants and needs met. Now you choose which one you want to be. Number 21. People are sheep. Most people don't have actual opinions and they go with what's popular. So don't take anything personally. Me personally, I only post things and repost things that I believe in because I like to think I have a strong sense of self, but other people don't. For instance, when it was popular to shit on Nicki Minaj for no reason, people in my real life Facebook bubble would do it too. But now that the tides are turned, they're posting about her like they've always been her biggest fan. And then there are
hmm,
some people that are contrarians, though, so they're the opposite of that. They're people that go against everything that is popular, the popular thought right now at this moment. Like, let's say, oh, people are like, oh, I love tacos. There's always gonna be one person like, I fucking hate tacos. They're fucking nasty. It never
hmm.
fucking fails. So, going back to Nicki Minaj, this person on Facebook claimed to be the biggest barbed who ever barbed in Beaumont, which isn't true because I was the biggest barb in Beaumont, but I'm not a
Here we
Beaumonster no
go.
more. Posting about her almost every single day, and then suddenly, as soon as I see Pink Friday 2 come out, I see this person saying it's clear that Nicki Minaj is on drugs, and that's sad to me.
Here we
And then
go.
proceeded to buy tickets for her tour. So why are you buying tickets to see a crackhead perform?
Come
Allegedly,
on.
that you're trying to say.
Hmm, hmm.
Now I'm gonna leave it right there because I'm trying to keep it positive and I illustrate how fucked up that is. But I don't want that kind of fake love nowhere near me. The fake love
Right.
y'all be showing people, and the second they do something that you don't think is pleasing to you, you'll be ready to drag them across the coals. I don't want that. But
It's
anyway,
sick.
contrarians just want attention and they want to seem different. They want to seem like desperately different from the crowd. They want to seem like an individual, but you look like a fool.
Hmm.
But number 22, if you don't care about yourself, nobody else will. Humans are takers. They're not concerned with how much you have to give. They're concerned how much you can give them. And you're sitting here thinking about,
Mm-hmm.
damn, is anybody gonna check on me? But have you checked on you?
Come on.
Have you given yourself what you need? You're still not gonna cut those people off that are taken from you. So what are you complaining for? So stop
Right.
accommodating and bending over backwards for people who wouldn't do it for you. Because the second you
Mm.
need something, you're going to get a, damn, that's crazy. I hope it get
That's
better
my
for you,
line.
cuz. Damn, damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that's wild,
Damn.
brother.
Number 23. Opportunities come and go. There's still time for another one, but seize every one you can until it's actually too late. When you get a good thing going, hop on that train because who knows when it'll come back around. Number 24. Stop planning the way you think life should go. You don't
Mm.
know your master plan that was created for you.
Right.
God and the universe, they're very intentional, very intricate, and every person fits into a grand design. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
woven cloth. Every single stitch and color is there for a reason. You are a human,
Right.
and every single one of us are humans. You don't know how your life is going to go, so you must trust that process. Um, there's a person I follow. She runs the spiritual platform I follow. I'm not sure if she described herself as a creator, but I love her to death. Like I don't, even though I really don't know shit about her, I really, except things she chooses to share here and there, because like she she kind of describes herself. She's like, "Y'all, I'm a spiritual, like I like to describe myself as a figment of the imagination. Like I can come on this motherfucker, say what I need to say and then go." Like she
Mm.
doesn't show her face or nothing like that. That's not really important. I love her to death, but that's not really important. But she nailed the domino effect of life into my head. So, for example, you're living in LA as a barista for Starbucks. You don't really want to be there,
Mm-hmm.
but you need to work because, you know, you need to make money, but you really want to be a screenplay writer. So by day, you're a barista. By night, you're writing screenplays, and you're very intentional. You're very serious about it. One day, you serve somebody a coffee and you make small talk. The customer asks, "What do you do? What do you want to do with your life?" And you say, "Oh, I want to be a screenplay writer." Turns out the man goes, "Oh, I'm a director or somebody important." He asks for a copy of your writings, and because you're so intentional and you're so prepared, you send him a copy right away. You email it to him from your phone. And he's so impressed by your preparedness, and then goes on to read the script, and he's got an opportunity for you. And then the rest becomes history. So if you never worked at that Starbucks, you wouldn't have been put on the track to success. I got another one for you. You're a single mother trying desperately to make things work with your baby father. He doesn't mean you no good whatsoever. He leaves you once again. He's out cheating. You're sad. You're on the couch crying, probably listening to Keisha Cole or something. But this day in particular, you got to take your two kids to a birthday party. You call your mom and ask her to take them instead because you're crying over the Frederick. You don't want to get up. She says, "Oh no, honey, I got plans." You thinking about saying, "Fuck it, I don't want to go." But the kids excited and they bouncing around and shit. So you take the kids to the party. You go to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. Kids running around playing. You sitting on the sidelines. A man who's also taking his kids to the same party comes to sit next to you. He starts chatting you up. You think he's a square because you think he's too friendly, but he introduces himself, says, "Hi, my name is Marcus, and I would love to take you on a date." You don't want to. You don't want to go because your heart's still with the Frederick, but you're going anyway. You have a nice date. You have a nice time on the date, and you're surprised by how good of a time you have. He's a gentleman. He's got a nice career, and he also got two kids. But he's a widower, meaning his wife passed away. And from that point on, you two connect and hit it off, and down the line, you get married. And he becomes the father you needed for your kids, and you become the mother he needed for his kids. And now you're all one big happy family. Now, what would have happened if you never went to that kid's birthday party because you wanted to cry over the Frederick? Domino effect.
Would have been sitting over there still crying, listening to Keisha Cole. Talk about Charles, your lunch is ready.
I'll only cook for you, Charles. Your lunch is never knew what I was missing. I got a personal one for y'all. If I never worked at Chick-fil-A for all those years, I would have never met Toon. If I never met Toon, I would have never met J. Marie. If I never met J. Marie, I would not have gotten into podcasting. I would not have gotten on Dive Deep. If I hadn't gotten on Dive Deep, I wouldn't have made Vividly Vocal. Vividly Vocal would not be in existence if I had never worked at Chick-fil-A. Think about that.
Talk about it. That's a domino effect right there. I mean, you know, Dive Deep could have just, you know, but, you know, here we are. You know, Dive Deep made us.
It was a stepping stone.
Dive Deep made us greater. Yeah.
Made us greater. Gave us things to work on. Okay.
Definitely.
Number 25. But I'm going to have a bonus one after this. Own your beauty and your sexuality for yourself and nobody else. Not for adulation or attention. Use it as your power. A lot of people post sexy pictures for attention and adulation. And it feels like everywhere I look, I see a spread coochie lips or a spread bussy. I get tired of it. There are ways to be sexy and have sex appeal without bearing it all to the world. If you want to flaunt your body, then flaunt it. But don't do it for the adulation or a reaction out of other people. Don't do it for the likes and the retweets and all that. Do it because you want to do it. Right. I noticed that as a woman, I don't post scantily clad pictures really. Now, don't get me wrong, but that don't make me better or worse than anybody, you know. I'll post a little something every now and then showing off the curves of my body every now and then, but mostly I do selfies on my Instagram and Facebook stories, and I'll have full body pics on my Instagram. But like Nikki said, I could be all the way covered and still giving sexy. But you know, and niggas are gross. Men are gross because I could post my ankle or my belly button or my toe and they'll beat off to it. I don't I don't like being looked at in such a way. Oh my god, I got a new pedicure. I got a pedicure. I have not posted. I love the way my pedicure look because it's like French white tips, but they're black, and
Mhm.
I'm like, wait, this looks really good
Ooh.
because I don't switch. Either I get in a routine. Like either I get a full white toe or like full
Mhm.
pink, baby pink. But this time I got like to match my dress like a black tip pink. Black tips,
Mhm.
like the pink base, whatever, like French tip, but it's black on the end. But
Yeah.
I wanted to post my pedicure, but I was like, man, people are gonna be so fucking weird if I post my feet because niggas have feet fetishes. Fuck.
Oh my god, please. Y'all are strange. Oh my god.
But going back to beauty and sexuality being your power. I feel like I've run away from being sexy almost my whole adult life. I hated being called sexy because like why can't I just be cute? Why can't I just be beautiful? But I've come to learn that everybody has a power and strengths and weaknesses. So why not embrace that part of me on my terms and harness it to use it to my advantage? Now on my vision board, I have an image that says brunette bombshell on it. And that's kind of what I want to be embodying. Like I'm very intentional with new clothes and skincare and makeup and whatnot now. So I'm trying to reach a whole another level of glow up. But
Right.
and number 26, my last one. Be your real authentic self and follow the beat of your
Mm.
own drum. Those who are meant to come with you on your journey will. And some of y'all sit and wonder why you're not happy, surrounded by a bunch of people you're unable to be your real self with. And they don't
Mm.
even like the real you. They don't even know the real you, much less even like it. Stop trying to be someone else. That's kind of one of the reasons I hate going on social media now because I feel like everybody's copying each other.
Right.
Somebody, and when they see a person being themselves and not out to emulate somebody else or please an audience, people get shook and uncomfortable and feel the urge to attack them.
Mhm. Definitely, I could agree with that. Or,
Mm-hmm.
I got to piggyback off what you said. As far as like being your authentic self, I mean, if you can't be your authentic self, you'll be like, someone who sits in their apartment and look at the four walls. Why? Because they don't know how to be their authentic self. Learn to be you. Don't try to portray. I'm hollering. Do I look Asian? I'm sorry. Insider. I'm sorry. Oh
Do I look Asian to you?
my-
I heard he likes Asian girls. Do I look Asian?
Ooh, see, be your authentic self at the end of the day. Don't try to portray yourself to be somebody else because I mean, what? Because you're trying to fit in? I mean, shoot, a lot of people could fit in and sometimes they can't even fit in. Like, if you get what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
you got to catch the analogy. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, just be you. And at the end of the
Be
day,
you.
whoever rocking with you, gonna rock with you. And whoever not rocking with you at the end of the day, you were not meant to be in a circle with them.
Right. And a lot of people
Be
don't
around
even
people.
know.
Yeah,
They don't even know who they are and don't
exactly.
even care to find out.
Exactly.
Mm.
So just be you. That's all.
Be you.
That's it.
Be who you are
Oh God,
for
Jamila was singing
your
that earlier today.
pride. It's my niece. Don't
She-
hide.
That's all she was talking about. Be who you are. I'm like, please, let's go in your room. Thank you.
But I also want to say, like, I guess you consider number 27, but not really, but kind of sort of not really. But I just want to say it gets better. It really gets better as you go through life. It gets better. You're able to handle things. Well, even when you're having a bad day, you're able to handle things better. Life gets better. I used to do journaling through voice notes and writing my notes app throughout 2022, and I coincidentally stopped on my 24th birthday. So a year ago in 2023. So I used to cry. I used to get on voice notes and cry about any and everything. I was a cry. I'd be like Like I have not listened to
Oh.
them, but I would just get on there and cry about any and everything. I need to do an update, but I think like my last one was like happy birthday to me or some shit like that. But I used to think I never could be happy. I used with all the people around me at the time, it was just like nobody would allow me to be happy or enjoy myself and enjoy my thing. And I always thought, this is the end of the line for me. This is just what things are always going to be. But you have to not get set in your ways and you have to never give up, because happiness is meant for everybody.
Mhm.
It's it seems like it's so far away, but there's probably just some simple things you could do on your journey in order to make sure you get there.
Right. You speaking to me. Come
Hmm.
on, talk it.
Hmm. Real
Yes, yes,
shit.
yes.
But
Real
yeah,
shit.
voice notes are a really helpful thing because it capturing where you are in that moment. Because I hated typing because like I have a journal section in my notes app, but I just didn't like typing, so I just started talking. Talking and getting
Mhm.
your thoughts out there. Cry all you can cry, talk all you can talk. It gives you a point of view of where you were in your life, and now you can see how far you've come, and you can see, like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh shit, that's what I was crying about. But like, oh, I feel so much better, after crying over this person or that person. It gives you
Yeah.
perspective on how far you've come.
Yeah. I might have to. I feel like if I do something like that, I'm gonna start crying with the recording, and it's
Yeah,
gonna be a whole
that's what I
moment
did.
like.
I used to get on that
I did.
motherfucker and cry. Ah,
No. Oh
I
no. I
never
found a
knew.
journal, and it was a journal from what, when I was married, quote unquote.
Mm.
God damn, I went through a lot. I was reading it. I was almost to the end of the fucking journal. I'm like, damn, I had like probably 5 pages left that was blank. And I'm just like,
Hmm.
yeah, mm-mm. Goddamn. Look where I'm at now. That's crazy.
Me and my boyfriend had dinner at a restaurant. I don't feel like naming them because it was all right. It was just okay, you know.
Mm, okay. I was going to ask you about that. I was about to say, was the food good? Because, people be taking pictures for aesthetic, but.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I mean, the restaurant, there's a front section that's more aesthetic, and then the back section that's kind of like, but it's still kind of aesthetic. But like, we ate in the back section because, yeah, that's where we coincidentally were seated. But I mean, they had like a heart shaped cocktail that was cute to look at, but it was pretty good. I mean, it was a strawberry lemon drop cocktail because I like sweet drinks.
Ooh.
But I mean, it was okay. The food, I had some fried lobster tails with some mac and cheese. He had a wagyu meatball pasta or something like that, and we had a creamy seafood dip for the appetizer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if my taste buds are off. He thought the food was very, very good, but I was like, it's all right. Maybe that's because he's
Yeah.
Caucasian, but I was like, it's okay. It's all right.
I'm hollering. When you said the name of his food, I don't know why I thought of Scooby when he said Raggy. Raggy.
Raggy.
I don't know why
I
that
called
popped
it.
up in my
I
head.
don't know. I was talking to some. I was like, "Oh, you got the ragu meatball?" He's like, "Not ragu, wagyu, like the beef, like the meat, wagyu beef, like wagyu beef." I said, "Oh, the ragu pasta, like the sauce."
Raggy. I just want to say something small and simple.
Hmm.
For the ones that be saying I be kissing my best friend ass. Well, here's the moment where I'm actually gonna kiss it, because I'm going to say I'm glad that you had an amazing
Mwah. No
birthday.
bars. I need to add that to soundboard. Mwah. No bars.
Please. I just want to say though that I'm glad you had an amazing birthday. I'm glad to be your friend. I'm glad to see
Mm-hmm.
another year of celebrating with my bestie, and
Mm-hmm.
we got more years to come.
Definitely,
So,
definitely. I'm very grateful. Yes, I'm very grateful for all the good that's come in my life, especially J. Marie and all the amazing people that I've met along the way. In our Sim Sister uh group, Discord, chat, whatever it's called. Um, yes, and I'm sure J. Marie will be coming with When her birthday comes, she'll have 30 things she learned as she turns her dirty 30 this year.
Can we talk about it? Oh my God. I'm about to be 30. 30, y'all. I don't even
30.
look like it. I am about to be a whole 30-year-old woman.
They say in your 30s are your second 20s. They just your 20s with money.
Oh, well, shit. I'm about to go pop that. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. No. I'm looking for a wholesome man to take me on off these single streets. And, yeah.
He will come for you. Your white knight's gonna come.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Okay. I don't discriminate, y'all. As long as you're not a light skinned bandit. Other than that, we
Whoa.
good. Sorry.
Kind of light bright.
I don't need to glow in the dark right now. I'm good. Oh my God.
Oh, today is also me and my boyfriend's 1 year anniversary.
Oh, happy
Yeah.
1 year anniversary, y'all. Period.
Thank you.
Oh, I love
He
it.
watches the podcast, and we were talking about how he was talking about, oh, you talked about how we watch movies together on the last episode.
Oh.
He's very emotional.
What is his zodiac sign, if you don't mind me asking?
He's a Leo. He is a Leo. I've never dated a Leo before.
They
I'm
emotional.
a Capricorn, y'all. Yeah,
Aw.
emotional. He's very in touch with his emotions. That's what I like about him. So happy anniversary, my sweet sugar. Happy anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, best friend in law and best friend, period.
Okay, y'all, let's get into the email.
Yes, let's get into the emails. We back, y'all.
Welcome
Hey,
back.
Hey. So tonight, you guys, we're just gonna read one email and one email only. We got a couple, but we're just gonna read one tonight. So it says, hey, ladies. I just was listening to the Still I Rise episode, and I just want to say you ladies are just so amazing. Love this episode so much, and I just want to state that this year for you girls are going to be insane. I can see the love back. So see the hate that is going to come at you guys, but still you girls rise. I just want to talk about the email that was she that's how she said it. That was she to that she said to you ladies about talking about the snack and also about the tune guy. This will be my first and last time talking on this because I know you ladies are tired of everyone talking about this. But this is you two ladies' platform. Fuck what everyone has to say about what is being talked about. I've been listening since Dive Deep, and I already stated my opinion on the podcast before. I don't know if it was verbal to you guys yet. I have stated before that this podcast, as far as quality and topics and just generally all around, is the best podcast. And I have never heard you girls talk about that dude except when someone is bringing him up. I am a faithful listener and I tune into you guys on YouTube as well. And I follow you girls' gaming journey. Not once has he been mentioned. And I just want to say to the person who emailed that, you really need to go and touch some grass because why you stated what you stated is not even being presented. These ladies work their ass off every episode, and you and you definitely can tell the quality that you ladies bring to us. I am very thankful for people like you girls because you bring so much life into my everyday routine. When I am out running errands, I will go back and listen to the podcast every episode or as soon as the episode drops. I am immediately going to listen. The hate is going to come this year tenfold. You girls
don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh shoot, please. You girls are gonna keep giving them something to hate on because this is what they came for. Keep doing the amazing job on this podcast. Now, with that being said, I do need some
Hold
advice
on.
for a situation. Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
do need some advice. Oh no, you're okay. I do need some advice for a situation that I'm currently dealing with at the time. My friend and I recently were talking about our love lives, and she mentioned someone she was seeing. She seemed very excited and happy about him, and I thought this was great. Since she haven't had the best of luck on the dating scene recently. However, when she showed me the picture of the guy, I realized it's someone I used to date for 2 months, a couple months ago. Things ended quite badly between us. He basically ghosted me after we slept together, and I wasn't sure if I should tell her about it. He was very dishonest and disrespectful towards me, and I want to tell her about what happened with him, and I'm scared he'll do the same thing to her. But I also don't want to ruin it if maybe he does actually like her and this might work out for her. I haven't been friends with I haven't been friends with her for a long and we weren't super close. But I would still hate to see her get hurt. But I'm not sure if I should butt in. I feel like maybe it'll come across as me making it about myself, and I don't want that. So, should I tell my friend about it or should I leave it as it is? Hmm.
If I were to
What?
put myself in that girl's shoes, I would want to know.
Right.
I feel like
Right.
if y'all are close enough to share pictures of who you're dating, then you could probably say, "Hey, well, how long have they been dating? Them girls, the girl and the guy been dating."
She didn't
I would
say.
want to know. Me personally, I would want to know. I would.
Right. I would definitely tell her. I mean,
Hmm.
despite of how long you've been knowing her, despite of how long you've been dating him, I mean, it's girl code. I mean, I wouldn't
Girl
keep
code,
it.
it's simple. Yeah,
Yeah, tell her. And I mean, if
yeah,
she makes it like, "Oh, you're making this about you." It is what it is. At least you told her. And I mean,
yeah. At least
just
it's warned her. At least you did your civic duty.
yeah,
By warning her about what's going on. And if you do the same thing to her, then. But if y'all dated a couple months ago, odds are that he has not changed. I don't think.
right,
I don't think. I don't know.
right. He
It's fucked
probably
up thing he
haven't.
did to you. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, fuck him. Rome wasn't built overnight, so if he did it to you, he gonna do it to her. Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I always say once a fuck ass nigga, always a fuck ass nigga. So until they change, but until
Mm-hmm.
then, tell her. That's all I have to say about that one. Tell her,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
if she react a certain way and she want to argue and or want to fight about it, wash your hands with her and be like, "I bid you adieu. I hope you have a wonderful
Mm-hmm.
life, and I hope you and him build a happy, beautiful, toxic little family." And just leave it like that.
Hit and quit, pump and dump. I'm
Goddamn.
sorry.
Oh my
Ass
god,
nigga.
please.
Let's get into our little quotes that we have at the end of every episode. Mine is perhaps we should learn to love ourselves so loudly it silences our insecurities.
That was beautiful. Mine's is
Hmm.
going to be, hold on, because I couldn't find it at one point. There we go. I hope this one, Ari didn't read. Well, Blue didn't read it because
Hmm.
I found it and I think I found it. Okay.
Hmm.
Don't adapt to the energy in the room. Influence the energy in the room.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, okay, you guys, this has been your host, Blue,
And this be your host, J. Marie.
and we will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye, y'all.